Well, hello from a city that truly loves its football, Marseille, the city in question, and our action comes to you from the Orange Velodrome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. I'm very excited to bring you the second and decisive leg of this tie. It's Olympique Marseille up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Thank you, Derek. Well, Tottenham probably deserved the lead after that first leg. I thought the tempo of the game they set, I thought they were brilliant in midfield. But overall, they can't afford to switch off. Still very, very tight.
And here's how it looks for Marseille. Wing-backs are important in this setup. Did you enjoy your experience of playing at wing-back, Lee?
Not at all under Bruce Rock. It's a very, very demanding role, as we can see. The full-backs are exposed both offensively and defensively. Lots of support inside them, but going forward, they need to try and get the ball into the box for the two up front.
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Hugo Lloris begins in goal. Serge Aurier starts with Ben Davies as fullbacks. Heung-min Son plays with Eric Lamela out wide. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane.
Voilà, le match va commencer. Je veux entendre tout l'orange Velodrome faire du bruit.
Let's hope it's one for lovers of pure football. Olympique Marseille get things underway. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Arkadiusz Milik. Just couldn't get it through. Ndombele. Son. Now Harry Kane. Dele Alli. Lamela. And giving it away. I must say, this looks promising. Thauvin. Takes the shot. Terrific block there. Lamela. Struggling to keep the ball. Arkadiusz Milik. Here's Thauvin. Boubacar Kamara. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Well, Tottenham have possession again. Harry Kane. Sissoko. Now Sissoko. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. A bit sloppy in possession. Arkadiusz Milik. Well, taken away, he won the ball. And that was a very fine read. Davis. Now Dyer. Ndombele. Sissoko. He's in here. Big chance it is. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
They take it short. Teammate available. Son. Lamela. Keeping it moving dynamically. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And room now out on the wing. Payet. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Ndombele. Now Sissoko. Dele Alli. Well read to win possession back. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Saif Eddin Kawi. And the cross smuggled away. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. It did take a touch on the way through, hence a corner. Over it comes. And Payet with the cross. Well, not a great ball played in. A decisive clearance it was. Polirola. Regained possession. Lamela. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Dele Alli. Now Harry Kane. Crossing opportunity. Davis. Kane. Just cutting off the supply. Thauvin. Well read to put an end to that attack. Kane. Here's Ndombele. Harry Kane. An effective challenge. Kane. Excellent. Kane! Boubacar Kamara. Well, he's given us away. Boubacar Kamara. Payet. Keeping the ball moving. A wonderful intervention. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Losing possession. Lamela. Thauvin. Milik. Extremely sloppy in possession. Harry Kane. Now Sissoko. Well, attacking possibilities. making high pressing work for them here. Payet. And he read it well. Ndombele. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreeves.
50-50 this one. He twisted his knee. He's been trying out, but I'm not sure he can carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Thauvin. Giving the ball away. Dele Alli. Sissoko. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Lamela. Dele Alli. Sissoko. But it can't get through. Boubacar Kamara. Thauvin. It's with Kamara. Excellent defending. Kane. All the way through to the keeper then. Ndombele. Dele Alli. Now Sissoko. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Careless in possession. Payet. Far from a good pass. Sissoko. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? A Spurs free kick it's going to be. Played in there, attending to his defensive chores. Davis. Dele Alli. Well, disappointing end to the move. What a poor ball, giving possession back to the opposition. Son. Harry Kane. Dele Alli now. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And possession given away. Payet. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Eric Dyer. Now Sissoko. Spurs get the advantage from the referee. Kane. Alert defending. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreeves.
The concern seems to be in the foot area, because in that last challenge he got trodden on. So, it could be quite sore.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, they no longer have the ball. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Well, successfully cut out. Ndombele. Now Son. Going well. Son. Dele Alli. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Could be a chance to break here. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Ndombele. So a throw in here. Dele Alli. Ndombele. Dele Alli now. Lamela. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Thauvin. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Marseille have lost possession. Lamela. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Kane. Sissoko. Lamela with it. Kane. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, the pass not finding its target. Arkadiusz Milik. And that will be the keeper's ball. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Kane. Sissoko. Dele Alli. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. And teammates to play it to. Well, it's one pass after another. Davies. It did look on for them, but not to be. It is to be a throw-in. Davis. Dele Alli now. Sissoko. And a tidy ball. Kane. An alert piece of defending. This might be ideal for the counter. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Ndombele. Gay. Here's Tova. Boubacar Kamara. Kamara. He's managed to lose his marker. Gay. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Payet! And he scores! Oh, this is so finely balanced now. They've got themselves a goal, but need another one to send this match into extra time.
Well, it's good play. Ian Wright always told me, stand in the middle of the goal. It sounds simple, but you don't have to get a lot of goals from that position.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, the manager will be frustrated, no doubt about it. Still in the lead, though, not all doom and gloom.
Two-one is the aggregate lead.
But pour l'Olympique de Marseille! Le numéro 10, Dimitri Payet!
Dele Alli. Given away by Tottenham. And now Arkadiusz Milik. A real defensive commitment there. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position.
Changement pour Tottenham. Joueur sortant. Le numéro 11.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 27, Lucas.
Has eyes for goal! Not the easiest of situations for the keeper.
Well, losing by one, they need to get level. They need to put the pressure on. They've got a corner. It's a great opportunity for that.
And over comes the corner. Well, not the best clearance. And putting his body on the line. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Well, we always think we know exactly what we saw, but on these occasions, the goal decision system comes in handy, Lee.
Well, not on this occasion, because it wasn't a goal, and we can all see that. But we'll have another look at it. The tighter issues, yes, but sometimes technology gets in the way. That's just a waste of space.
Given away by Tottenham. Well read to put an end to that attack. Dele Alli. Well read to win possession back. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. The high press was very much on. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Sissoko. Lucas with it. And offside it is. Saif Edin Kawi. Payet. Went in strongly to win the ball. Sissoko. Lucas Moura. Sissoko. So a throw in here. Aurier. Given away by Tottenham. Payet. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given.
Changement pour l'Olympique.
Substitution time it is here.
Joueur sortant, le numéro 22, Pape Gueye. À sa place, le numéro 17, Michael Cuisance.
Milik. And he read it superbly. Davis. Now Dyer. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Tova. Duya Chaleta Tsar. Well, that ball looks promising. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Marseille have lost it. Harry Kane. Now Sissoko. Kane. And a fine tackle. Payet. A bit sloppy in possession. And they do like to press whenever they can. Dele Alli. Now Sissoko. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here.
Sort du terrain, le numéro 10, Dimitri Payet. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9, Dario Benedetto.
Saif Edin Kawi. Well, the pass not finding its target. Dario Benedetto. The ball with Michael Cuisance. Milik. Milik! Well, no accuracy at all in terms of the shot unleashed.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that work to get in the position and then way, way wide.
Dele Alli. Now Harry Kane. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Dele Alli. And through it goes to the keeper. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Benedetto. Here's Tova. Boubacar Kamara. And now Arkadiusz Milik. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Balerdi. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging.
Il est à réclamer au PC Sécurité.
Dele Alli. Now Sissoko. And a throw-in forthcoming. Paul Lirola. Nicely cut out. Lucas. Shielding the ball superbly. Sissoko. Lucas with it. Well, strong play here. Space and time for the cross. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Kane. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Good physical play. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Able to deal with the threat. And good pressure high up the pitch. Ndombele. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And a throw-in it's going to be. Lucas. And Højbjerg with it. Dele Alli. Lucas with it. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. He's in with a chance. And Lucas! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
And firing it into the area. Not all that convincing defensively. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Over it comes. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time.
Well, with the clock ticking down, you have to think that if they can take advantage here, that will be enough to see this out.
Well, they're going for the short one. Lucas Moura. But it can't get all the way through. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Only 10 minutes remaining here. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. Lirola. There to take it away. Ndombele. Kane. Now Ben Davis. Dele Alli. Really good challenge. Son. Now can they make something happen? And they've won possession again. Cuisance. And winning it back. Højbjerg. Here's Ndombele. Kane. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Davis. Well, possibilities in the centre. Ndombele. Kane. And return to Ndombele. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Ndombele. Good-looking move, this. Can they convert? And still an opportunity. In it goes, and that should be that.
Here we can take a look at it again. I'm sure the coaching staff will too. Just not good enough, you have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
On aggregate, it's 3-1.
But pour les Spurs. Le numéro 20, Dele Alli.
Thauvin. Lirola. The ball with Michael Cuisance. Thauvin. What can they do from here? Just too much on that pass. Dele Alli. Now Harry Kane. Lucas Moura. Not sufficiently accurate, that pass from Lucas. Given away by Tottenham. Cuisance. Lirola with it. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Højbjerg. Here's Lucas Moura. Dario Benedetto. Kawi. Chaleta Tsar. A really effective shielding under pressure. Ndombele. Dele Alli. And Højbjerg with it. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. But he could run onto it here. A failure in front of goal, and that, Lee, might be their fate sealed.
Well, the clock's ticking. Chances are going begging.
Well, the ball lost here. The final whistle then, and Spurs move on.
Well, it's been a cracking tie, and they probably deserve to go through with the football they played over the 2 legs. They'll be growing in confidence now, though. Just wonder how far this team can go.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, yeah, I think he'd be somewhat satisfied with his own performance. Lots of energy, lots of intent in his game. But all that matters is the result in the end, and he'll be disappointed with that.
Milik.